Domnule ministru Knappen, bun venit la București. Precedenta noastră prezență în România a avut loc în 1992. Cred că vizita de astăzi, extrem de importantă pentru noi, vă va permite să măsurați progresele făcute de România între timp. Mă bucur să pot spune public că relația dintre România și Regatul Țărilor de Jos este la nivel politic și economic foarte consistentă. Sunteți primul nostru investitor străin. Avem 6 miliarde, aproape 6 miliarde de euro de investiții olandeze în România, iar comunitatea de afaceri română-olandeză pe care o veți întâlni este, așa cum mi-a putut comunica direct, mulțumită de business-ul pe care îl face în România. Avem și schimburi comerciale foarte bune, de aproximativ 2,7 miliarde de euro, cu o balanță încă defavorabilă României. Suntem, deci, ca state membre și în UE și în NATO, niște parteneri solizi și ne bucurăm de acest lucru. Bineînțeles, există loc pentru a ne propune obiective și mai ambițioase. Am decis să lucrăm pe această bază economică solidă și pentru promovarea strategiei Oranj propusă de România împreună cu comunitatea de afaceri română-olandeză, pentru ca oportunitățile de afaceri din România să fie mai bine cunoscute în Olanda. Am avut plăcerea de a trece în revistă și subiecte de pe agenda europeană. Am discutat și politica de coeziune, politica agricolă comună, strategia UE pentru regiunea Dunării, importanța unei conexiuni între Rotterdam și Constanța. Totodată i-am spus, domnule ministru, că ne interesează ca, în ciuda evoluțiilor din area mediteraneană, să păstrăm un bun echilibru între atenția politică acordată politicii europene de vecinătate în Est, parteneriatul estic și mobilizarea instrumentelor europene pentru gestionarea situației din sudul continentului. Cu această ocazie am avut și un schimb de opinii cu privire la conflictul din Libia și evoluția, sperăm, pozitivă din anumite state arabe, unde a început un proces de reforme și democratizare. Subiectul în divergență Schengen a fost de asemenea tratat cu toată franchețea. Ne-am prezentat în detaliu pozițiile. Domnul ministru ne-a explicat sensibilitatea unei părți din opinia publică olandeză față de chestiunea migrației ilegale, a corupției, a crimei organizate. Părerea mea este că în continuare trebuie să tratăm separat Schengen și reforma justiției. Sunt două subiecte separate, guvernate de norme proprii. Și dacă se face un amalgam, cred că persistăm într-o lipsă de soluții. Ceea ce ne trebuie este cooperare bilaterală, cât mai mult intensificată și, totodată, în domeniul, repet, separat al reformei justiției, noi avem deja semnale dinspre Comisie că raportul din vară pe MCV va fi pozitiv și deci va confirma faptul că suntem în faza unor reforme ireversibile care să consolideze statul de drept și funcționarea justiției. Sunt convins că întâlnirile pe care domnul ministru Knappen le va avea cu ministrul Justiției, cu alți oficiali români astăzi, îi va permite să se întoarcă acasă cu o privire mai complexă asupra stadiului în care ne aflăm, ca țară parteneră și stat membru, și sunt sigur că vom putea găsi un calendar concret și un compromis pentru ca la Consiliul European din vară să avem un limbaj comun cu privire la accesul României și Bulgariei în Schengen. Încă o dată, bine ați venit!
Thank you very much, Mr. Baconschi, for having me here. I appreciate it a lot. I appreciate my visit here. It's quite exciting to be here back after so many years. To be quite honest, it's very hard for me to recognize where I was some 19 years ago, because so much has changed. It's a vivid, modern European city. It's quite exciting. I'm also impressed by the socio-economic and financial achievements by your government. I know you had, just like me, the difficulties with the financial crisis. You had a bubble before that. When you have huge economic growth, things that happen, and you had to correct that, and you did it courageously, with good figures, and I wish that the IMF would be as satisfied with every other country in the world as it is with you at this point in time. So I think you do a lot of good things. Romania is a very important partner for my country. As you already said, of course, we have intense bilateral relations. And it's not just money, it's not just economic affairs. We have a long tradition of personal relations with Romania. In the 90s, you had many, many people, activists in my country, who collected money to help orphanages here, to help poor people in this country. That are the things you don't need anymore, because you developed fast. You did a lot on that. But the connections, the interest, the human stories around it, they are still around. So there is a relationship that goes much further than just ships and planes and banks, as important as they may be. We also have a good relationship when it comes to our activities in the international arena. We appreciate very much what this country is doing within NATO. You are able to make fast decisions when fast decisions are required. Sometimes a little bit jealous the speed you can provide when you have to act. I know I'm fully aware of your commitment in Afghanistan, and I presented my condolences for what happened to two of your soldiers in the last week. So we're fully aware of that. We know you are an active, although new, inspiring partner within the European Union. I always enjoy you or your colleagues when they participate in the debates, bringing often some fresh sounds, fresh air into the discussions. So we have a lot of things in common. We have our discussions on issues. We mentioned Schengen. Schengen is an issue where we have our discussions. Let me say on this issue, first of all, that we really appreciate what you do. You did quite a lot on improving the rule of law, on fighting corruption, on improving the level of integrity, and it's obviously in your interest, it's in our interest, it's in the interest of the business community, and we appreciate that a lot. We also emphasize that there is still work to be done. The last report of last summer of the Commission confirmed that there was still a lot of work to be done. And of course we are looking forward to next reports, and we hope and are convinced that you are moving in the right way. But my country is emphasizing that we have to come to a phase where we have lasting and irreversible progress. My country, our people, our parliament is emphasizing that we use all means available to make sure that within the European community the rule of law prevails. And I know you're working hard on that. And we are not there yet, but and we will have our discussions. But we have constructive discussions. We engage in bilateral cooperation. We also engage in bilateral cooperation when it comes to this issue. We have a lot of exchange. We help each other. You have people sending over to Amsterdam when you have problems in Amsterdam with people we don't quite understand. Then you accept people from us coming here when you have problems with people coming from the Netherlands. So we help each other a lot. That builds a basis of trust. From this basis of trust, we like to move forward. We hope that at some point in time, we're confident that at some point in time, we will be there where we all feel ourselves comfortable within the European realm when it comes to the rule of law. Having said that, we are fully aware of the fact that our relationship is not just about one issue. We have many areas where we cooperate. We have many areas where we can help each other. We have many areas where we can benefit and learn from each other. So I'm really looking forward to explore all these sectors the way we did, and I would definitely hope that it won't take another 90 years before I will be able to have this kind of reception here that I have today. Thank you very much.
We'll take two questions.
Bună ziua, goedemorgen. I ask one question in English. I'm Isabel Vesseling from the International News Agency, Agence Française. It's a question for Mr. Knappen. If the report from the European Commission is positive in July, are the Netherlands ready to give the green light for Schengen integration of Romania?
No, what I said was that what we want to be sure of is that we can talk of a sustainable, irreversible progress.
But if the report is saying that we reach this stage?
It's hard to imagine that on the basis of one report you can talk about irreversible and sustainable. So I'm sure we will have discussions afterwards on how we translate the report into new actions, and we will come to that, to the answer of that question when the time is right.
So this report will not be enough for you, even though, I mean, in the case it will be very positive.
I'm not going to predict what the content will be of a report that I don't know yet, so I can't give you an answer to the outcome of a report that I don't know yet. The only thing I'm saying is that we have to be convinced, we all have to be convinced that we are on a track that guarantees sustainable, irreversible, lasting progress.
Okay, thank you.
Also for you, Mr. Knappen, Afaceri Agency Romania. First of all, yes or no? Is it absolutely impossible to have a green light from your country this year for Schengen accession for Romania and Bulgaria?
I cannot answer a question that takes into account a report that I don't know. So we move in this process from step to step. The next step will be...
No, you have just mentioned it would not be enough to have a positive report.
The next step will be a report that comes out at the end of June, beginning of July. And for us, we will read it through the lens of can we talk about irreversible, sustainable and lasting progress. And that's what the line is on which we will measure what the next steps will be that we have to take, and we will discuss this.
Mm-hmm. And an explanation, I understand Minister Baconschi says that there should not be made a connection between the justice reform and the Schengen accession. Instead, you mention such a connection. So, what are you going to do?
For us, we have a discussion on the issue of Schengen in relationship to the other issues where the Commission is looking into the rule of law, into the process of developing integrity mechanism, developing a mechanism to assure that you eradicate corruption. And we take it, as I said, we emphasize that we use the means available to make sure that the rule of law prevails.
One more explanation related to what you said. You are expecting irreversible progress. Give us some very concrete, specific things that you are expecting, actually. Because it's, irreversible progress may mean a lot of things.
Sure. Let me help you out by saying that we will come back to that when we